with you. And remember, life is an adventure. Roll for initiative.
The Wild Hunt is collecting up wayward humans to create an army. But it isn't Jaeger who leads the Wild Hunt. Out in front, she came out of Byzantium sky, riding low on Ulster ablaze. She braided Red Maxeh, the bringer of the host, the huntress. The one who now sees Gabriella and Frank in her rear view mirror. Huzzah!
Hello, Dungeon fans. It's the Liching Hour. I'm the Lich, and tonight it's Tales from the Dungeon. We are returning to Apocrypha adventure card game, the saga of the Saints and the apocalypses the Novums are creating all over the northern United States, the North America. We started a new book last week, of the Book of the Fae. This will be the second mission in it. We joined Gabriella, Vargas, and Frank Black as they were taking a motorcycle ride back from Las Vegas after having dealt with the devils, heading back to Chicago to hopefully clean up Chicago's skinwalker problem. That's Frank's a Chicago cop. He's got his mind on getting back to his home, and it was the amount of skinwalker activity was like ramping up, but he had to leave and go to Las Vegas to go after his ex-partner. Well, I say ex-partner, his partner was dead partner's son. Anyway, he did end up helping his dead partner's son with the help of Gabriella, and then and some other shit that happened. You can check that out. That was 2 books ago. So they're heading across the Midwest from Las Vegas to Chicago. They got to South Dakota before they ran into trouble. The Fae have taken are building an army to be the first ones to just overrun. They're just going to build up an army of humans, entrancing and bewitching and hypnotizing humans along the way, to build up an army to take over from the inside. From the Midwest. All these Novums have their different flavor for their apocalypses. The physicians were using, disease. Of course, the death, the Novum of Death. She's invading from the land of the dead with zombies and shit like that. The devils aren't actually going for an apocalypse. Oddly enough, they like the status quo. The Abloman, the oath breaker, and actually more of an oath maker, he likes everything the way it is, so he's trying to maintain status quo. The golems are the apocalypse for the golems is more along the lines of the machines take over. All right, we quelled that almost. There's still a few rogue AI out there that aren't too happy with the Saints and are trying to stop them in all their little endeavors. And let's see, that's who we've dealt with so far: the golems, the devils, the dead, and there's a better word for this. It's not the dead, but basically physicians. Oh, Animus, Mother Gaia. Mother Gaia so enraged that the other Novum were upsetting the balance, and because of that, showing her how much she doesn't have control of, mainly because of man, was taking her frustrations and anger out on man, not understanding that man's just caught in the middle, and is neither good nor evil, just like nature, and is not part of is only a toy for the other Novum. Once she found that out, she ceased and was able to step back until let the Saints try to figure out the rest of this big fucking problem. Now, so the Fae are building up an army of people in the Midwest, gathering them up at, for example, the Scoop Town Rally. Hundreds of thousands of motorcyclists coming into South Dakota, Sturgis, South Dakota. And that's where Gabriella and Frank are. They literally caught the Wild Hunt on their way into Sturgis, collecting people along the way. and they raced ahead of them, and they managed to stop them. They got lucky. They got into town, and it was just as the Wild Hunt was there. They got there before them. They were able to stop them from getting some people in the outskirts of town, but then the weather got bad, and everybody went inside, and the Wild Hunt didn't have people to gather up. So Gabriella and Frank hit a bar, and they didn't have any place to stay. And we're going to rejoin them coming out of said bar, 3 a.m. Healthy buzzes, wondering how they're going to get some sleep, where they're going to get some sleep. And as they come walking out, there she is. So the Wild Hunt is just it's the army, right? It's the special ops. The true leader of the Wild Hunt is an aspect of the Morgan. The Morgan is the Fae. There's 3 aspects. One is Maxeh. I don't know how to say this right. I don't know if it's Maxeh. I want to go with Maxeh. Otherwise, why is there a fucking H? But I understand it would be silent, right? But still, like, it wouldn't be Maxeh. Definitely. All right, so they see her. She's sitting there in the air on her motorcycle because they will not land. This part of the Maxeh padding. This part of the Morgan don't touch the ground, otherwise bad shit happens. They're always flying in all these different ways on motorcycles, horses, fucking yaks, and just weird shit they're flying. Whatever you got, you're flying in it. They see her there in the air, and she looks down and she stares right into Gabriella's eyes, like pierced right through. Long, voluptuous red hair that Gabriella can see, and the street lights just vibrant. And she hits the gas a few times as if mocking Gabriella, and peels up in the air, sparks going out behind her, and heads off. And behind her are all these headless motorcycle men, the Dullahan, her contingent. They go off, and then Gabrielle sees, as she's driving, there are these people the rain had stopped, and it was a clear night, about 3 a.m. And people had started wandering back out in the streets, and they're being abducted, taken, and brought into the Fae army. Gabrielle squints, and Frank is like, "We're not getting any sleep tonight, are we?" No. To the bike. So we're chasing Maxeh tonight. Viva la dickening. We're chasing Maxeh tonight through 40 miles of bad road. Dickening what? Sounds like a party. Absolutely. You have to ask Age about that. She's the champion of Viva la dickening. Music. Where's the music been going? Oh, never mind. Music's been going. Oh, no. The music had not been going for you. That was the key. That's the key point. Okay. So, where do we start? We are into... tonight's mission is pretty straightforward. We are chasing after Maxeh through 4 locations. We have to close each nexus in order for us to win. We have to close each one. There's, of course, little special things happen. As long as she's displayed, let's see. Yeah, she's displayed then. Oh. So this is a nasty little bit of business here. At the end of every one of our turns, if we didn't move to another nexus, which we won't be because we have to close each one in succession, then we're going to take 1 soul damage. So when she looks at Gabrielle feels this like tension, like suddenly blossom in her chest, like almost like being pulled by Maxeh. And when she goes farther away, Gabrielle can feel that in her chest, her leaving. Gabrielle tries to reach down and grab the glow and push that and see if that could push it out, but it only seems to encapsulate it inside her. That's the best way she could describe it if she was here to tell you about it. It's time for the dickening. Joker, hey buddy, haven't seen you in a while. This is not Magic the Gathering. This is Apocrypha adventure card game. I've been playing this for quite a while. This is episode 58. I played 58 missions. There's 99 plus some bonus ones. I met the creator, and he told me that not even he had played all the missions, so I accepted that as a challenge. All right, am I forgetting anything? No, I got music. Let's fucking rock and roll, man. Gabriella, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, has 5 cards in her opening hand. Got herself, double blunderbusses. Fucking sweet. Snakeskin boots, hot. Omen of Hope, even hotter. Oh, and she got her sweet chopper too. So this is a fucking badass. This is. I'm hitting the road to chase down a fairy fucking queen. Kind of. This is the best hand you could have for that, I think. Personally, I'd fucking rock this. Okay, I'm about to rock it. All right. Shall we? Okay, so Nexus Rally, confront, use, this is our first locations, the Scooptown Rally in Sturgis, South Dakota. Confront using Mind or Rage, use the lower virtue of Mind or Rage. All right, first omen of the game is an omen of doom, deviltry. Well, since we're already in the doom state, we're going to stay there for a minute. Play omen of doom in order to investigate, recycle one random card, if you wish. Father Jay, thank you for stopping by. And Substance Uses, man, thank you for stopping by. I hope you had a fun time last night. That was a pretty good episode of Drunks and Dragons, I'll tell you that. Recycling. I didn't know you were a friend of ages when I subbed you. I gave you that free sub. That was a fucking bonus, finding that out today. I was like, hell yeah. All right, first up. She had to recycle one of her fucking blunderbusses. Sad face. Okay, so right off the bat. Okay, so there's gonna be a lot of fighting tonight. There's gonna be a lot of monsters. Oh, it's all good. It's all good. That's fine. So as they peel, okay, so Gabrielle rushes and Frank rush to the bike, her bike. They get on and they rip off down Main Street, heading to trying to chase after Maxey, when it hits them like a wall. Like they haven't, it's, they don't, I mean, it's not like they hit a wall. The bike doesn't stop or anything, but this calling hits them hard. And it shuts out the yearning in Gabrielle's chest that Maxey had put there. Shuts that down, and it's this calling. The best I can say is calling. It's a song she hears in every little molecule in her body, and her face starts in her face and the top of her skin, and then goes down in, and then goes down in to reach into her emotions. Same with Frank. She feels Frank tighten up around her, his arms around her, and they start looking around for where the source is, and there's an alley on both sides. There's 2 alleys, and they come to a stop, and they feel that because that's where they feel it the strongest. The moment they start feeling this stop, and in the alleys on either side, motorcycle lights come on. As 2 different sets of people are waiting in these alleys, and they're actually torn because they don't know which one to go to because the pull is coming from both of them. We need to overcome this. See, the longer Maxey keeps them there without them catching up, the more soul they lose and die. Oh, hey, thank you very much. Thank you very much for the sub. Hell yeah. You get yourself some gold, buddy. I'll give it to you right now. So I don't have to forget about it later. Give gold at. You get 100 gold. You can use that gold to drop bombs on Viva La Dungeon, or drop bombs during Apocryphas, drama bombs and battle bombs. Extort. Hey, thanks for joining the dungeon. And welcome. Welcome. So we're fighting a siren song right now. Fighting a siren song. Let's see, this is Gabriella. She can use any one of her virtues. Her mind it's only a 12 for mind. She's got 3 dice in mind. So that's not bad. She has resist, which means she gets to add a bonus die. 12 out of 4 dice isn't that bad. I get to keep 3 of the dice, so I gotta get 12 on 3 dice, which isn't really that bad. Yes, we're going to do it. If not for the dice, but for the effect. She's pulling out the blunderbuss. This is not Gabriella's first turn. First rodeo, as it were. She knows when she's being beguiled. And she's fighting back. And the best way to fight back when you're being beguiled is to put a fucking bullet in it. And the bigger the bullet, the better. So anyway, I'm going to assemble versus a threat. I get to discard this to add 1 rage die. If I'm skilled in strike, which I am, I don't take any damage or anything. So I'm rolling 5 dice. I'm not going to mutate it to get rerolls. We're just going to roll here. We're going to see... Wait, hold on. Fuck. Confront using Mind or Rage. Use the lower virtue of your Mind or Rage. Oh. Well, that's okay. Gabrielle's 3 in both, so fuck off. Okay, so I got a 6-9. So keeping my best, I got 11, and she needs a 12. That's okay. She got a special little power when she if I recycle a gift, which put it on the bottom of her deck, matching a skill that she has. So the boots matches. Boots have charm. She has charm. I'm gonna recycle this to add +1 to that roll. In the 3 o'clock in the 3 o'clock quiet of downtown, the blunderbuss goes off like fucking boom, shattering one of the lights of the motorcycle. The other one goes out too, and she can actually feel Frank shake his head. Fuck, go hit it, and they're back. They're off. They go off so fast. When I win, I get to examine one, which means I get to check out whatever this is. Red shoes. Okay. Yeah. All right. So this was a discard. I gotta discard that. This is gone. This is fucking dead. She's only got 1 card left and an omen, so I could go again. Wait a minute. I examine this, so let's see what this is. So, red shoes. This is a gift. If I find these... If you want them off, Karen, amputation should not be your first refuge, but it should work. They have the same as charm, reload, move, then examine one. If it's a threat, choose 1. Suffer 1 soul damage or move again. Why do they keep teasing me with all this moving when I can't move until I close this fucking location? It's 12 soul, or 12 body, I'm sorry. All right, I'm gonna, Omen of Hope, Recollection. She can reload 1 random card from her discard pile. She's only got 1 that reloads on top of her deck, which is her blunderbuss, which is sweet. We get to, and when she hits, whatever she hit in the alley, she sees something go flying. We're going to see if she can scoop it up as she peels out to head after Red Maxeh. She needs a body. She's got 3. She has 1 charm. She has 1 resist too, but I can only add 1 of them. 4 dice. 12 on 3. Hell yeah. She leans down, scoops up, because obviously this was a fairy or some other kind of supernatural beast. So whatever they were carrying, it's gonna be useful. So she scoops up the red shoes and they head off. Maxeh. Now it's the end of her turn. That wasn't a Fae, right? No, that was a damned. If I did not move this turn, I suffer 1 soul damage. All right. So these shoes are going to help me because I'm going to let them take the hit. I have to discard. Soul mean I would have to discard a blue card, but I don't have any blue cards, so I have to sacrifice something else, some other gift. It's body card. Okay, and then she draws back up to 5. And it's Frank's turn. Frank block 1, 2, 3, 4. Frank block. Ooh, we got a damned. I kept saying devils in the beginning, but they were in Las Vegas. It's the damned. It was the Book of the Damned. Ooh, I love the Lopara shotgun. He picked that up in Las Vegas. He picked up the Shutterbug in Las Vegas. And the Sorcerer's Apprentice is his... I don't ever play with them actually having these allies with them. This is more along the lines that represents something that they picked up from them, learned from them. But this is his best friend / partner son that he went and helped in Las Vegas. And then an Omen of Hope, which is pretty cool. There's not many Hope omens left. Second Omen of the game. An Omen of Doom. See what I mean? Okay, so suffer 1 body or rage damage, then flip your... Fine. I'm going to go ahead and play it. I have to suffer 1 rage. I'm going to drop the Shutterbug. To discard that. And then we're going to see what's up. Flamethrower. Soul Gift. Soul Gift. As long as carnivals have tents and trailers, he'll be the best at contract negotiations. Wah, wah. Alright, so support. Bury. Hide 1 card in your clothes. That card does not count toward your hand size, but may be played as normal. Alright. Okay. He needs a 10 and... Yeah, his mind is 10, so we're going to use mind. I mean, his mind is 3. He gets 3 dice. His soul is 1. So he only gets 1 dice in soul. Frank doesn't have a whole lot of soul. he's a hard man. It's been a hard life for Frank. He got labeled a bad cop because he kills a lot of people on the beat. But what people don't understand is the only things that he kills are werewolves and skinwalkers. He's been hunting them forever. He's a saint. He kills just those. But because everybody doesn't know that, he is considered a very dangerous and bad cop. All right. Conjure and Charm. He has neither of those. Do I care? Ooh, look at that. That's interesting. What is that? A Fae card? Huh. When displayed, if you do not... Okay, wait, when do I get the turn? I get to turn Maxeh over so I don't take damage. When you would target mine, use body instead. Oh, shit. Alright, right off the bat, I'm cheating. Okay, so, use body instead. When you would target soul, use rage instead. Oh, nice. Alright, so, I didn't realize that. Every mission's got special little things that you have to remember. For this one, okay, so I'm targeting mind, so I would need to use body. His body's 3, so it's just going to change to the color of dice, really. So we will rock that. But it does say if you target soul, he can use rage, and his rage is 4. So I think we're going to do that instead. And then lose versus a Fae threat, flip Maxeh face down. When an X is sealed, flip Maxeh's face up. Why do you... That's so weird. Okay. All right. Fine. So the only way I can flip her face down, she's going to kill us, man. We got to... Man. She's hardcore. All right. We definitely have to find her and kill her. Or do something. I need 8 on 3 dice. I'm going to go ahead and roll these 4. Hell yeah. I'm trying to think of the hardest thing to work in this story is the gifts. because you have to come up with some reason why the flamethrower is there. The in Las Vegas. In Las Vegas, when Frank first got to Las Vegas to find his friend's son, he was alone. Gabriella wasn't there, and Sam and Dr. Aziz weren't there as well. And he went to this carnival. It was a Fey carnival. He didn't know it was Fey, but it was a Fey carnival outside of one of the casinos. And he had a bad time. It was not a good. It was Gabrielle came. Basically, he needed help. He couldn't do it all solo. While he was in that carnival, he saw a flamethrower person, and for some reason, the everything that just happened, the song, the siren song, and maybe he had heard that kind of siren song or that kind of thing there at the carnival as well, but that all brought back the flamethrower in his mind. But he remembered when the guy was breathing the flames, how all the flames took on different shapes of things, and he, for some reason, and it gives him a little bit. It gives him a little bit kind of, and he's a little buzzed up too. But and maybe that's why, because he's not a thinking dude. He's not a feeling dude for sure. That's why he has a one soul. But this sparks something that comes to life in his head, and he's seeing these different shapes and flames, and he has to shake his head. And the glow that's inside him too had started playing outside, maybe a little bit on his eyes. No one noticed but us. And he tucks that away. He tucks that little bit away, like I'm going to do in a minute, where I get to hide this in my car, in my clothes, and not count it against my hand size. Okay. 4. He doesn't need to draw because of that card he just picked up. I'm not going to go again. Maybe he should. Well, actually, you know what this is going to do? Getting this card's going to help him take the soul damage just now. So at the end of his turn, he did not move. We did not move. So we're going to discard the flamethrower, because the yearning from Maxeh is the pulling. The pulling hurts the soul. Hi, Dungeon Master. Thanks for stopping by. Coming out of the lurk. He will have to draw a card, then go up to 4, and we're going to pass the turn to Gabriella. Gabriella. There we go. And next omen, an omen of pain. You know what? Didn't I play an omen of hope before? I guess I did. And then I did. I didn't flip the Nexus, but it's okay. He had to play an omen of doom anyway, so we're going to play another omen of doom. And evaluate trash the highest rage die. Well, let's just not use rage. We're racing down, trying to get out of town to chase after Maxeh. The contagion. So the downside to picking up objects and artifacts that the supernatural have left behind is sometimes there's a little more on it than what you see or think, maybe. Sometimes you pick up more than you fucking need, or more than you want, rather. We're gonna roll to see if she notices the darkness rising up off the shoelaces and gathering up around and heading up her under her fingers and hands. We're going to use. Okay, so if we use mind, wait, what's this fucking? We use target mind. We use body instead. Her body is 3. Soul, use rage instead. We're not going to use rage because we'd have to trash the highest rage die. So we're going to target mind. She gets to use her body instead, which makes a lot more sense anyway. We got to shake it off. 3, getting a 15 on 3 though is not the best. It's not great. That's actually pretty high rolls there. So we're going to mutate this card, meaning Frank is going to be able to help with a reroll. He'll be able to help her shake off the disease. It's a supernatural kind of disease. Think tiny little nano, little germs and bacteria that you can, well, Not that small. Big enough to be able to see. Okay. So we're mutating. We gotta figure out which card to mutate. Which mutation. 10, I don't know. 6. Fuck. This mutation is going to be swarming. It's one of my least favorite of them all. Let's roll high. So we have to roll 1 to 6 on this little chart here. Anytime you want another character to help you, and by helping that means they're going to give me rerolls. He's going to allow me to reroll 3 of these dice if I have to. I have to mutate the fucking card. Fucking shit. Shit. Can I? Is there anything that allows me to flip a card over? Any of my little powers here? Flip a die. No. Son of a bitch. All right, so this is actually is makes less. Mutate. Avoid this threat. Okay, so she's gonna avoid it. Frank has to. So when she grabbed the shoes, she's driving. She scooped them up, and she tosses them back to Frank. Frank's kid. He doesn't know what to do with them. He just kind of ties them down, like or maybe around his leg and around the saddlebag or something. He couldn't get it in the saddlebag where they're going. Maybe he's just hanging on to it. He's the one where that shit's coming up, creeping up. The darkness is creeping up from the shoe onto him. And we'll see if he has to deal with it. Mind, he has to use body. His body is 3, so that's fantastic. Still 3. It's mutated now, so she can help. And to reroll 3 of those. Still need more dice, though. So let's see what he's got in his hand to deal with this. It's a physician card, so that's not going to help. I'm thinking about using the Lupara. It doesn't, fictionally, it doesn't work really. He's not going to shoot his fucking hand off. But, yeah, he could. Okay. I'm just going to use it. He's going to notice it and start hitting it off with his shotgun. Scraping it off with the barrel. The cool thing about this is if I wanted to, I could add 4 bonus dice, but I'd have to bury this. We're not going to do that this time. We're just going to symbol versus a threat. We're going to recycle it to add 1 bonus dice, so he's at least got 4 dice. Recycling goes underneath the bottom of his, goes to the bottom of his deck. And that swarming didn't end up that bad because I was worried. A lot of the other ones are we would both have to fight this, and that's boring. Hold on, we need another die, at least 1 other die. She's not going to add any more die. If you roll triples, add +1, then recycle 1 card. Ooh. I'm looking at my fragments. Okay, so I get to re-roll 3 of them, obviously. Okay, we'll re-roll all 3 of these. I've been rolling 6s, so. Fuck. Okay. He's up. He throws the shoes. They go bouncing the pavement. Gabrielle, he shakes the shit off. Make sure his Lupara is loaded, and we keep moving. Mutate. Trash mutation dice. I could. It's okay. We're gonna ignore that. Okay, it's done. We did not get to catch a disease. That was Gabriella's turn. I think, wait, was it? Wasn't it? Yes. It's Gabriella's turn, but Frank took the hit. Okay, so we're gonna keep moving because we need to get, I guess we need to move. Punishment. And evaluate trash 1 die if you do not roll doubles. Oh, fancy chocolates. I'm going to roll to see if she even gets this. I'm not going to care too much. If you target using, we're going to use body. 3 body. Give me body. Of course she gets it. So a very drunk motorcyclist in the bar they left had left this box of fancy chocolates, and her stomach growls, and she realizes she's hungry. They didn't eat much, so she reaches in and grabs one as they're riding out of town. I didn't roll doubles. I had to trash one die because of this card, but I still rolled an 11, so I would get it. I would get the fancy chocolates anyway. She gets 5 cards. She does not need to redraw. She is, however, going to take 1 point of damage. She'll let the fancy chocolates take the hit there. Now she draws. Okay. Frank's turn. Sweet for the sweets. Sweets for the sweet. Almond of Doom feedback. He's got... Okay, fine. Here we go. Finally. As they're coming out of town, they see another motorcyclist seems to be rushing out of town too, but then his wheels start going up. They know that he's being kind of taken, converted, transformed, recruited. Better. Recruited. Actually, there's an even better word, but it escapes me. And just above him is one of the headless riders of Maxeh's, Dullahan. These guys, when they do damage, do not suffer the damage. You may flip 1 fragment face down, otherwise slot 1 new death. Oh, no shit. Oh, wow. We do not want to lose against these guys. Well then, okay. We need a 14 body or 14... Well, guess what? Oh shit, I used it. Damn. I was going to say, I got a little power up for your... A shotgun for your ass, but that's not going to work. All right, Frank, what are you gonna do? It's your move. Okay, so if you target mind, if you target soul, okay, so this is both body and rage, and rage is kind of Frank's thing. So we're definitely gonna use rage. And let's see what he doesn't have any cards that'll help him, but she does. So both Frank and Gabriella are going to take this guy on, the Dullahan, before he can convert the other person. She can assemble versus threat during somebody else's turn. She can add 1 rage die, so it ends up being a bonus. This says resist and strength. He has resist, so it's 1 bonus die. So 6 dice. We need 14 on 3 of them. Some part of me wants to mutate, because Gabrielle let him reroll 3 of those. So we're going to do that. We're going to mutate the card. We don't want to mess this up. Oof. Okay, so that means it's swarming again. Good times. Okay. Roll high. 5's high. Terminate. Confront a copy. Son of a bitch. Okay, so... That sucks. I hate that. That's why I hate this card. All right, this is what's great. We're gonna take out this guy, and there's gonna be another. He's gonna have a buddy that Gabriella is gonna have to take out. We'll do one at a time. Okay, we're gonna be able to reroll 3 of these. We're gonna roll. And that's a horrifying roll. Horrifying. Horrifying. Damn. Okay. Okay. Wait. Hold up. Wait a minute. I want to rock right now. So there's a bunch of doubles and triples there. Let's see. I have things I can do. Flip 1 die, then trash 3 dice. That would be a 6. I trash 3, 9, 10, 11. And then what else do I got? Discard any number of cards. Upgrade the dice shown higher than the number of cards in your hand. Okay. Oh, I thought that's 6. That'd be 10, 13. That's not going to do it. Explode dice that show the same numbers. Hot. Okay, so the characters, in order to, how you level up your characters in this game, you have a deck and you get new cards, which is one way of leveling up. But another way is you get these cards that exist outside of your deck, and you have slots around your character. It's called the halo, and you add memories to them, and you use these memories. These memories give you special powers that you can usually are sometimes are one-time use, some are continual use. King of Lies. You spoke to a terrifying yet regal man in the forest. He said, "Bring him to me and I'll help. He won't make it easy for you." He explained that you would have to wait in the woods and that you had to trust him. "We're both looking for the same thing," he told you. "My son is trapped here. Bring him to me and I'll help. I can open the way." After some deliberation, you agreed, and the Oberon left you in the forest. Then the ground shook, the sky turned sideways, and you were standing in front of the hotel. Sacrifice. Explode dice that show the same numbers. Okay, that means exploding means I get to re-roll. I get to roll additional dice. So I get to re-roll 3, 4, 5 new dice. Or roll 5 new dice. We'll ignore the color for now. And that is so much better. So much better. I have to sacrifice that fragment, so he is down a fragment, but that saved his butt. So as Gabrielle comes riding up near beside the guy that's on the other bike, the one that's being assimilated. No, assimilated's closer. Drafted. Anyway, she pulls their blunderbuss and shoots and misses the Dullahan as it's kind of paused, drawing up that man off the road. Frank, let's see, how do we work this memory in? Let's work this memory in. Bring him to me and I'll help. He won't make it easy for you. Oh, too bad he doesn't still have the shoes. That would be fun to use right now. This is great. So, Gabrielle takes out the blunderbuss and shoots. As she's shooting, she feels Frank leave the bike as he leaps to the other bike, getting on behind the guy who's entranced right now and being pulled up. And as he's being pulled up into the air, Frank can't. There's no expression of surprise in the Dullahan's face because it doesn't have a face, but there would be as the bike comes up in the air and Frank's pushes down the guy that's in front of him and pulls out his own gun and shoots him twice in the chest. The Dullahan. The Dullahan rears up. The bike Frank is on falls because the tractor beam power or whatever that Dullahan was using was interrupted. The Dullahan wheels back, maybe does a couple backflips in the air, and then rights itself and veers off to get away. And Frank and the guy on the bike land, and it's a good maybe 10 feet drop. This is bam. The bike kind of skids out, and Frank rolls and gets up, and he starts running over to Gabrielle, and Gabrielle's like, "Check him." So Frank doubles back and checks the guy who was on the bike, and he's living. He's got a pulse. He runs back and gets on Gabrielle's bike, and they head off after them. No, right. There's another one. As Frank runs back to check on the guy and checking his pulse, he feels the pulse. He looks up. When he looks up, Gabrielle's facing off. Another one of these Dullahans has come down and is like almost touching the road, maybe like 3 feet above the road, kind of in front of her, and she's kind of standing off against it. She's got to take care of this one. She's gonna use rage. Yeah. Yeah. 3. I like that idea of him jumping on another bike and coming up with it. And then he pushes the guy over and shoots. That was sweet. Okay. All right. She's going to use a finger post. Kind of like a big club. When assembling using rage, you can discard it to add 2 rage dice. You only have 4, but you can add a bonus die. She has strike, so she's going to get one of those. So she's at 14. Question. Should I mutate? No, I'm not going to mutate this one. Fuck it. I'm going to get swarming again. Okay. 14 it is, ladies and gentlemen. It comes in like it's chicken. She knows exactly what it wants. I mean, it doesn't need a face to tell her what it wants. It didn't appreciate them shooting its buddy, and they need to understand that it's top dog. So it came down and it's playing chicken, and it comes squealing towards her about 3 feet off the ground, but she doesn't start her bike. She just waits, and as it gets closer, she pulls the finger post out. But the thing about the finger post is it's kind of like it comes out in pieces, and so it didn't see her have that. So before it can blink its non-existent eyes, she's leapt over and she's got it out, and she bats the fuck out of it right out of the sky. Well, at least knocks it off its bike. The moment it leaves its bike, however, it just becomes gold mist and glitter. And the bike, however, is real, and it crashes to the ground, skids out, and off into the ditch. So if you separate them from their bike, they become no more. Otherwise, they seem to be immortal. So anyway, she defeated that. That's a discard. That's a discard. All right, that was a closing minion. So more fun. In order to close this location and move on, we have to do whatever this is. Did she play? She did not play an Omen of... No, she did not. Did I have something that flips Nexus? I do. Do I have anything over here that flips Nexuses? Oh, nice. We're going to do this, because I don't want to have to fight the Wild Hunt. That's what we have to do right now, is fight the Wild Hunt if we want to close this location. But instead, Frank's going to use this fragment. The tales we tell. Your mother used to swear that she'd driven through the end of a rainbow. Or the rainbow. She passed through the colors one by one and came out the other side with her once green Malibu, now painted a deep violet. And of course you didn't believe her, so eventually she took you through too. That's why your eyes glow red. You swear. Ladies. Succeed at guarding or sealing their nexus. Boom. They watch as the bike peels out. The Dullahan had disappeared in the gold. Frank rushes over. They look around. They're just coming out of town. They don't see anything. They see some people wandering out in the street of Sturgis, but they don't see anybody else. They don't see more of the Wild Hunt and stuff. So they jump on her bike and they move. And because she's technically not moving this turn, does she technically move? We closed it. I say we technically move. So she's not gonna take damage this turn. She's gonna draw up the 5. And we're going to go to the next. Heading out of town to the quarry. see the vague lights of little flames coming from the back of the bikes of the Dullahan as they're flying through the night sky, the early dawn sky. And it is Frank Block's turn. Corey, lose versus a gift. Bury one card. Omen of Doom. All right, we're going to use Pain. Memory stick. Memory stick. Yeah, I'm not sure how we find a memory stick while driving a car. Memory stick. If I would have kept those shoes, I could have found them in the shoe. Oh, we'll roll and see what's up. All right. Targeting mine to use body instead. Okay, he gets 3. Use 3 dice to get 8. Oops, that was a 2. So he did get the memory stick. Oh. Yeah, so the guy, when he went back to check on the guy, check that he was breathing, he looked down and his hand opened up. His hands was clenched, and it opened up, and there was a memory stick there. And the Saints, know there are no coincidences. Not in their world, not in their life, not in their destiny. Everything means something. Everything is put there for something, for them to use. So he, without a second thought, he grabbed it and left. And now that's what he has here. It all happened so fast. We're just kind of catching up. Thank you, Silver Metal Tavern. Thank you very much. Welcome to the dungeon. Okay, that was excellent. Fuck it. We're gonna do it. He's gonna spend his Omen of Hope to flip this sucker over. Now it's evaluate versus a gift. You may bury one card to re-roll all dice. Okay. Omen of Hope and evaluate when charming or versus a fey card. You may flip one die. Hot. Let's. Artemis Bow. Holy shitballs. It's a rage gift. I can see Frank using this. That's hot. Frank like Ulysses and shit. Ulysses in his bow, man. Evaluate versus a threat. Recycle. Add one body die by tossing it at the dice you rolled. Treat any dice showing a new number as re-rolled. Alright, it's not that hot. Okay, whatever. But it is a fey card. You get to flip one die when rolling. It's rage. It's his gig. So it's 4. I don't know how. We'll figure it out. Okay. Let's see if we get it first. So, strike. He has strike 2. And I can bury one card to re-roll all dice if I want. So this is pretty hot. 15 on 3 dice. So close. So close. But wait, hold on. What was all that fancy shit I said I could do now? Oh, I get to flip one die. Flip that die to a 6 and booyah, 16. So, all right, to make it easy on myself, as Frank was running up to get on the bike to go after, this is stuff that all happened very quickly, and they took off and they're heading to the quarry, and he's like, we're focusing in to realize what Frank was doing when Gabriella took that Dahalan out. Frank, with the Dahalan, the bike head went flying, right? As it hit the ground, the big crash, some shit went flying. The one thing that went flying was the bow. And as Frank was running up to get on the back of the bike with Gabriella, he finds the Artemis bow, grabs it. It's definitely a fey bow, for sure. Fey bow. Fey bow is a funny phrase. So boom, got a sexy bow. That'll work. 4 cards, 4 cards. He doesn't have to redraw any. We're going to pass the turn. Oh, wait, hold on. He has to take a point of damage because he did not move this turn. We'll let the memory stick be the damage. Okay. Now it is Gabriella's turn. I am using, I subscribe to a service called Epidemic Sound, and which is fucking fantastic. They have all original music of like every genre, and I picked a bunch that were like in their horror and suspense kind of genre stuff, everything that was kind of tagged that way, and just made a big playlist of it, and that's what I'm playing. It's $15 a month, but it's like the best $15 a month I spend other than Netflix. Omen of Hope. So he drew an Omen of Hope. Well, there's Omen of Hope's left. That's great. Okay. Wait, this is not him. This is her. This is Gabriella. Gabriella, oh, pull that Omen of Hope. Why not? Since it's Hope right now, let's just go ahead and play it. And confront, decrease your damage to 0. Well, that's cool. If you have 7+ enduring fragments, does she? She has 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. She has 5, so she doesn't have 7. We don't have to stash it. That's wonderful. So they're pulling, as they're racing out, as they race out of town, scanning the sky to see where this catch any sign. Luckily the sun's starting to come up a little bit, just tiny bit, and off to their right they see the little flickers of fire in the air from the motorcycles or something. That was enough though for them to veer off, and luckily there was a dirt road with a sign to the quarry. They take off towards the quarry. As they're coming up and getting closer, they see a lot of kind of like ramshackle buildings. The quarry's been closed for a long time, but there's still a lot of equipment there and like office trailers and stuff that have been beaten up by kids and homeless people who try to get inside them, but it's been locked up tight. They pull up right at the edge of the quarry. There's a lake down there, and they can see in the moonlight, in the waning moonlight. No idea why, like, if there's people out here, maybe they see on the other side of the quarry are the lights of another parking lot, because this is the Scooptown rallies going on. There's hundreds of thousands of bikers everywhere outside of town, and huge campgrounds. I say parking lot, but I mean campground. And so these RVs and bikes, and mostly RVs, right? And trailers and shit all there. And they can see it glittering on the other side. That's why the Maxeh and the Wild Hunt's here, collecting those people. They can see the burst of fire, little bits of fire like stars bursting above the campground. Gabrielle goes to peel out, to pull out around, but there's, right in front of him is standing a woman. She looks scared and lost and wet. Hey, Dungeon Master. Thanks for stopping by, bud. Let's see if they can... The hair on Gabriella's, like all the hair on her neck and arms goes up. She gets that feeling that this is... Their saints are particularly sensitive to supernatural. Typically, all they're really dealing with is every now and then is supernatural things. Not as much of like the wild fucking hunts and shit like that, but these are weird days. But this is the more along the lines of the stuff that they deal with, lost souls, shit like that. So, we gotta send this soul back to wherever the fuck it needs to go. Soul? No, 3. Our rage. We're gonna rage out. Raging. She gets 3 dice. Sense, nothing. Conjure, nothing. 10 on 3 dice is really not that bad. Evaluate. Oh, trash the highest die, though. That's the problem. That's the sucky part. You know, there's a mechanic on here. I keep forgetting how you play gamble. What does gamble mean? The cards I picked up in Vegas. Well, not literally, but... I forget how to do the mechanic. Gamble. Tell me how to gamble. Cards in... Okay, when you are told to gamble a certain number, evaluate in the trash step, reroll that number of dice and immediately trash all dice you gambled. Okay. So if I use wishful thinking, I can gamble up to a number of dice equal to your mind virtue. Okay. But if I roll odds, I have to get rid of them. Oh. This all sucks. All her cards suck right now. Oh, Frank. Keep forgetting about Frank's little power here. I can recycle a card to add 1 rage die to anybody's roll, so I can make that 4 rage, and that is a little better. Little better. I'll go ahead and recycle this. Oh, thank you very much. An added die is very useful for whenever. Absolutely. Thank you, Spooky. All right. Holy shit. That's okay, so I have to trash the highest die. Oh. If he rolled triples, plaid +1. 3 + 1 is 4. That's not enough. Okay. Ooh. Well. Resonance. Stains in the sink were bleached as you carefully emptied the plastic squeeze bottle. Dark cracks that kill ran through everything. They hummed when touched. Someday you knew the world would shake itself apart. Shining in the black web that clung to the face in the mirror crouched 2 hungry beetles. Your courage had faltered. The eyes would stay. You'd have to watch it happen. Explode dice that show a number equal to the virtue used. Oh, fuck, I can't use this. I was thinking this is total 3 is what she used, but this is shit. Scheiße. Stupid dumb roll. Okay, so what happens? What happened? Screw it. I'm going to use wishful thinking. I'm going to gamble as the evaluate step. So I'm going to shuffle this into my deck. I'm going to gamble 3 cards because my mind virtue is 3. I mean, not 3 cards, 3 dice. If I roll odd, I have to trash any odds. Oh, shit. All right, fine. But, no, there's no but. That all fucking sucked. Okay, so what happens here? She rolled a 6. This is it. So Gabrielle turns the bike to head around the quarry and sees the woman a little too late. And she's barreling at her, and she goes to move, and the woman steps right where she was, or just kind of materializes right where she was going to go, trying to avoid her. And then all this is happening so quickly, Gabrielle picks up that she's a ghost, but just milliseconds before riding through her. And you don't want to do that. You don't want to go through them. This is the beautiful part. Omen of Hope, Indignation, and Confront, decrease your damage to 0. So she would have to take 4 damage because she was supposed to roll a 10, and she only rolled a 6. So 4 damage means she'd have to discard all 4 of her cards. And once you run out of cards in your deck, you die. But luckily, because of the Omen of Hope, she takes no damage. So we go through the ghost. Gabrielle feels it. Frank feels it. The ghost lets out, like, they feel this kind of howl, but they keep moving. Lose. Shuffle this threat into a random other low nexus. Okie dokie. There are 2 other nexuses. It's going into this one. We will see her later, maybe. Yay! That was lucky. That was skilled play. Okay, that was Gabrielle's turn. She's going to draw one more card to get up to 5, and then we're going to pass the turn over to Frank Black. Oh wait, hold on. She needs to take 1 point of damage because she did not move from one nexus to another. Frank. I did not draw. Omen of Doom feedback. Alright, we're going to have to use that one. Flip this to Doom. Devil birds. As they're heading around the quarry, the light, kind of the sky turning a little pink, Frank looks down and he sees a dark shape flying across the reflected in the lake water down the bottom of the quarry. He looks up a little too late as the bird descends on them. With its talons reached out, he's able to duck enough, but yeah, it's gonna hit them both. Rage damage means he loses his bow, because it's a rage gift, so we don't even get to use our bow against this stupid thing. Gabriella loses... I get to pick now. Wow, what does she want to lose? The bird comes down hot on top of both Gabrielle and Frank. Ladies. Yes. I got it, Frank says. He's going to... What are we going to use? We're going to use Rage. His Rage is 4. He's going to use his Halligan Bar to hit this thing as it comes swooping back down to get them again. Maybe get lucky and scoop one of them up. His strike is 2. That adds 1 body or rage. I will add a body die. All right, that's a lot of dice to get 12 on 3. I'm not worried about it. I got it, he says. As she hears it coming in, she hits the gas, and just the right moment, as it kind of overshoots. But Frank is turned around, and he's got the Halligan Bar, and the spiky bit just bites right into the bird's brain. Crunch. It goes tumbling down into the quarry, and Frank strains to hear the splash because something about it would be very satisfying. He doesn't hear it over the roar of the motorcycle. He's a little sad. That was a recycle. We did not use mind. That is dead. He's going to take a point of damage and draw back up. 1, 2, 3, 4. Your turn, Gabriella. Still moving around the quarry. Omen of Doom feedback. Might as well. I hate this card. I hate this card because it's not particularly hard or anything like that. It's just fictionally. It's always shows up in the weirdest fucking places. And you're like, what is this asshole doing out here in the quarry? Oh, buddy. What about avoiding? Can I just avoid you and then we don't have to worry about it? I thought I had some cards for avoiding. Where'd they go? Oh, I dropped the boo. Fine, I'll deal with you. All right, so this is this is what I did last time when we found one of these guys in Nolans. As they're barreling around the quarry, they out of the gloom of early morning, they see a limousine. Just as she's coming up, she has to kind of skirt around it. As she's starting to head, the back door opens, and this guy gets out. His drawers are down. There's like two women in there. He gets out, and he's like stretching and taking a leak at the same time at the back of the car. Let's see if she can hit him as she's driving by, just for fun. Solar. So we need 15 on 3 dice. Charm, she has charm. Okay, wait a minute, hold on. When you target mine, use body instead. Okay, so I gotta use body. Okay, 1 for charm. Okay, ooh. Her snakeskin boots are gonna come in. She's gonna kick him with her snakeskin boots. When charming, which she is, charm, add your rage dice. Add your rage dice. That's pretty awesome. That means she's adding 3 rage dice to this. If versus a serpent card, recycle this gift and set. That's not. Let's roll all of these to get, when targeting mind, use body. So 15. There we go. Wait, and trash the highest mind. I'm not using mind. Shunk. He's gonna have a hard time using that again, ever. And he falls to the ground as she roars by in her bike. She feels the chuckle from Frank. She's gonna... Fuck. I'm gonna take another turn. Punishment. And evaluate trash 1 die if you don't roll doubles. Come on. What is with all these fancy chocolates? There's still one in there. She reaches in to grab herself, have herself a chocolate treat while they move around the quarry, hopefully getting to the other campground before the wild hunt sucks up everybody. Lose versus the gift, bury 1 card, so we don't want to lose. Well, she's not going to lose. Bodies. Here, her body's 3. She gets resist, so. Holy crap. There's 3 ones again. That's the first time. Okay, this is great. No, that's not great. This is not great at all. So I gotta bury 1 card if I lose versus a gift. Fine. We're gonna let that go. Trash 1 die if you don't roll doubles. Well, okay. So I'm gonna bury a card. Means I can't use the rest of the game. I did not get the fancy chocolates. The bike starts. She hits a patch of soft sand as she's reaching in for her chocolate, and she has to right the bike. As she rights the bike, something falls off. 1, 2, 3, 4. She's getting really low on cards. I hope I have some. Do I have a way to heal? Okay. Okay. I need to remember that she needs to heal. Okay. Oh shit, she takes a point. Well, she didn't have any cards in her hand, so she took no damage. So that's cool. So it's Frank's turn. Getting all messy here. Free love. All right. Okay. Flip. If you lower a cost, lower it by one more. Okay. Dullahan. Damn. Well, at least Psychic Surgeon will heal if I can get it. Holy shit, that's expensive. Alright, if you target mind, use body instead. Okay, throws 3. He has resist of 2. No. Not resist 2, he is resist 1. He is a tough dude, so we're going to do add a body die. 5. I need 16. I have not been doing well in these rolls, but you know what? Fuck it. I don't want to add that. Use that added die just yet. I want to use it for something important. Oh, crikey. Huh. Huh. Yeah, so that's not going to happen. I just got to bury a card. I don't take any damage or anything. I just don't get this. I got to bury a card. I'm going to go ahead and bury this. And then I take a point of damage, soul damage from the pull. And then that's it. Damn. All we need is that. We just need to meet another Dullahan. Gabriella's turn. Omen of Hope. Flip one nexus to Hope, then investigate your nexus. Okay, so she's in the support phase. We're going to use the Psychic Surgeon she has to heal 1 die of body and or soul gifts. So 1, 2, 3. 3 cards. That's good. Still really low. And well, that's because I've been taking so much damage. Okay. That's a berry. Berry. Inevitability. Fuck, it's the last card. Damn it. Mr. Bear. Lots of trash scattered throughout the area around the quarry. But like I said earlier, saints know that nothing is coincidental. If she sees a broken toy bear, it's a totem. Someone's totem. She's gonna grab it. Hammer, man. What's up, buddy? I am good, Hammer. I am good. Let's get that card. We need more cards. So, target body. Get to use body. All right. Resist is 1. 4 dice. Get 8. I mean, come on, right? Who cares if I've been rolling 1s? There we go. Scoop that bear up. Scoop it, scoop it. Okay, so do I take a point of damage and pass it to Frank and have him deal with the Dullahan? Or do I take care of it now? I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna go ahead and use Sundown. I'm gonna flip one Nexus to Hope. The next one we gotta deal with. Set us up for success. And then we're gonna flip this over, and lo and behold, the Dullahan. A stray Dullahan chasing after a few people on bikes who are fleeing from the campground. Gabriella and Frank heading towards them. 3 bikes heading towards them with the Dullahan behind. Gabriella, the fucked up Disney princess that she is, calls on the flying rats that she always has waiting just outside reality. A symbol versus a gift or a threat. Bury. Draw up to 4 cards from the clock to add 1 body die for each card drawn. Oh, shit. Hold on, I gotta decide if I want to do that. I might not do that. So I do love it, but I don't know if I'm gonna do it. She needs a fort. We're gonna do body, right? Yeah, yes, because we're gonna mutate. Let's mutate. 2. Hey everybody, let's mutate. I feel like it's like a Chubby Checker song. I think. Oh. Fiery mutation. Okay, the mutation's fiery. That's not too bad. We're going to roll 1 die to see which one it is. 3. During the assemble phase, I have to trash 1 body die, 1 mind die, and 1 soul die. Fuck you. Fuck you. Okay. All right, we're going to... Okay, we're going to keep those. Well, we're going to boost her body. And then sacrifice that. Mr. Bear is going to help boost body, and she's going to sacrifice it. And then, oops. Oh man, we might actually, yeah, this could die this time. Nope. That's a good one. Oh, it's a sacrifice though. I don't know if I want to do that. I guess I am playing the rats. Kind of got 10, or I can add that die, but still 14 is. Oh wait, so resist and sense, so she's at least get a bonus die. Okay. We're going to roll these 4. We're going to be able to re-roll 3 of them. That's just what we're going to do. That is the 3rd time I've rolled triple fucking 1s. 3rd time. That's more fucking like it. That is more fucking like it. We're gonna use the flying rats anyway. Yeah, it's in her hand. She's gonna use it. She's not gonna spend it. Because I'll tell you why. Imagine, if you will. Let's see. They're heading east. They turn to head a little south, coming around the quarry, heading south towards the campground. The sun's over here. The 3 motorcycles heading across the desert. It's kind of desert. Heading across the desert, heading at them, kicking up sand. In a restaurant in a West End town. Call the police. The racing across the desert, kicking up sand. The Dullahan in the air behind them. Gabrielle hits the gas, heading right at just past the lead guy. He veers off. As she's passing him, she calls on the rats and points, and they come flying out of the next door dimension, just always at the ready for her, these flying rats. A cloud of them, straight for the Dullahan. And caps, like, completely cover him, swarm him. You see him fighting, and his arms come out, and you see his body get lifted up off the bike, and gold glitter, and the rats disappear as well. Hey, D20. How you doing, Dungeon Master? How is your prepping going? Our fucked up Disney princess, Gabriella Vargas, sends the rats. The rats disappear back to the dimension, waiting for her to call on them again. Frank looks back, and the other bikers are still booking, afraid of what they've seen, and they're not stopping anytime soon. But Gabrielle and Frank are heading to the campground. Okay, so wait, hold on. Let me back up. She defeated it. There's no damage. Right, okay. In order to see... Nope, that was the last one, so we don't have to seal it. That's good. Okay. Now you come back over here. We're going to draw... And we're moving, so she's not going to take any damage. How nice is that? Main Street is going to be the campground. As they come in the campground, there's chaos. There's people running, bikes going everywhere. The wild hunt sits in the air above like a angry storm cloud that's only 10 or 12 feet above the ground, pulling people up on their bikes or pulling them up by person and giving them something to ride, building the army, getting bigger exponentially as they watch, as they tear into the campground. Frank's turn. Omen of Doom, Poverty. Poverty. Okay, so Main Street, a symbol versus a gift, add 1 bonus die. Well, don't mind if I do. We're going to use, I don't want to flip it just yet. I'm going to keep hope alive. Indignation. Vinegar net. Oh, look at that poor elf. Okay. Good. I hope it stings. That's a rage gift. Get to add a bonus die. Confront versus a fey gift or threat. Toss this gift to the confronted card. Add 1 rage die for each corner of its artwork that the gift covers. Then recycle this gift. Okay. Cool. I haven't had a chance to do that. I mentioned that in the last episode that this book has a lot of dexterity type things going on. I haven't had a chance to really do them. Like, at some point I got to build a card castle, I think, for some cards effect. Looking forward to that. Vinegar net. We want sits. It's only a 10. He's going to rage out. That's his thing. And he does not have Wicked or Conjure. I do not want to spend cards because I'm low on cards. I get a bonus die for being me. Okay. Why do I get all these great rolls on ones that aren't as dangerous? Frank's looking around for anything they can use to help pull these fuckers out of the sky. Either stop people. Oh, thank you, D20. I will use that at an appropriate time in future. Frank's looking around for anything he can use to start pulling these people out of the air. Either saving the people who are being pulled up into the air or bringing the Dullahan and the members of the Wild Hunt down out of the sky. Yeah, you'll take either? They're yours. You can have them. So he grabs something that looks like netting on as he's passing by on an overturned bike, not knowing that it had been dropped by one of the member of the hunt. Feels different. Silky. It feels glittery. Like, I don't even know how that's possible, but it feels like glitter. He is going to put that into his hand. And, well, now that I have an excess of cards, I might as well keep going. Omen of Doom, Poverty, and evaluate versus a gift, trash the highest die. Ah, blessed thing. Like I said, he's scouring on the back of the bike as Gabrielle's weaving through the crowds to get to the nearest. Actually, we're not dealing with the Wild Hunt. We're not dealing with the Dullahan. We're looking for her. We need that pull in Gabriella's chest and Frank's chest. The curse or geas that Maxeh had put on them is feels like it's opening up a hole in their soul inside. It's affecting the glow. Like, she can't feel the glow as much. It's like it feels like it's being sucked in like a black hole. The glow and the light inside her is being sucked into this black hole from what Maxeh did to them. They need to find her. Let's see if he finds the blessed thing. Good. We're gonna use rage, and strike is 2. So only needs a 13. Booyah. That's a knife. I'll take that. Absolutely. One way to not die is to collect lots of cards. Okay, he's gonna go ahead and. I was supposed to trash the highest die, but I still got it. It doesn't matter. Still got it. All right, so now he's got to recycle down to a couple cards because he has too many in his hand. But that's good because fantastic, because he kind of needed that. Oh shit! He's gonna take a point of damage because we did not move this turn. He's gonna take that as damage. Gabriella's turn. Omen of Doom, Affliction. I don't want to suffer any damage, you bastards. Damn it. Suffer 1 body or rage damage. We lose the boots. Gutter snipes. It's always gutter snipes. Gabriella's looking up. She's scanning the sky. It's like, it's dark with the Wild Hunt and the Dullahan picking people up and bodies being pulled up. She's scanning for Maxeh. Maybe a little too long. She doesn't notice the fucking gutter snipes running out from between RVs, drawn to her. The gutter snipes are only seen by saints, and they're drawn to them. If you ever gone gutter snipe hunting and you've seen a gutter snipe, that actually tells you more about you than anything. You might be a saint. In this context, saints are damaged people with bad memories and are especially equipped for dealing with supernatural things. Fucking gutter snipes. Wait. Is this Gabriella or was this fucking Frank? No, that was Frank's last turn. Okay, so this is Gabriella. All right. What are we going to do, Gabriella? She looks down just in time to see him come running out. She hears the sound. All saints know that sound. It's like a pig squeal mixed with a sparrow cry. Body? Give me body. Okay. Her body is dry. She does not have sense. Do I want to use the flying rats for real this time? Oh, I get to add dice. Let me add a couple dice. Thank you very much. We're going to add a couple dice from Spooky and D20. We need a 12 on 3. And we're going to get that shit. They explode on impact as she crushes over them. With a little quick maneuvering, she's able to get like 3 or 4 of them. Actually, she gets 5, and she hears Frank go, "Was that 5?" She's like, "Yep." Damn it! She broke his record for how many gutter snipes they could get in one passing on a motorcycle. Fuck off, gutter snipes. All right. She doesn't have any more omens, so she's gonna have to draw back up and pass the turn. She needs to heal. What do I have to heal? Oh shit, she doesn't... Wait, hold on. She's gonna discard a card for the soul damage from Maxeh and draw another card. She's got 1 card left in there. I have ways to heal. We're not gonna die tonight. Not tonight. Well, I shouldn't say that. I really should not say that. Okay. Frankie, it's your turn, buddy. Aw, Omen of Hope. You may reload 1 random card from your discard pile. Hell yeah, bud. Let's do something stupid first. Let's play Omen of Doom Ignorance. If you do not have a gift in the hand matching at least one of the investigated card's targets, you cannot play cards. Ooh, this is gonna be good. Ah, nice. Hell yeah. I said they were ignoring the Wild Hunt and the Dullahans, but as they skirt around an RV, there's a Dullahan there, like just right there. The other ones they'd seen kind of flitting between some of the other wild hunts. The other wild hunt people are like other humans that have been entranced that are pulling up people. It's like the numbers grow exponentially. Okay. All right, that's this. What's great about this is if we defeat this, we can be done with the campground and move on to the final nexus. The final nexus. Fish titties. Your lovely lady lumps are giving me a bump. I think you've got me on the hook. So reel me to that nook. I don't care if Barry looks. He's gotta learn sometime. I'll meet you in the brook. Fish titties. Oh. Okay, so first up I have to do is this stupid card, the ignorance thing. As long as I have cards matching, I do. I have both rage and body, so I'm okay. Everything is okay. We're going to beat the fuck out of this guy. Frank gets to do it Frank style. Huh. Vinegar net. I get to toss this gift at the confronted card, add one rage die. Okay, we're gonna rage out. This is a rage game. This is a rage game. Yeah, right. 4 rage. All right. I'm gonna throw the vinegar net. What would Barry do? All right, I get to toss the vinegar net. Damn, I was so close. So close. I covered one corner. So close. Okay. So I get to add another bonus die. And then he has resist. So I get to add another one. What would Barry do? What would Barry do? He would use some cool ass thing. Some cool ass little gadget. I think is what Barry would do. Like the vinegar net. Barry would definitely use the vinegar net. And then he would smash it. Best way to solve a problem that can't be fixed. Smash it. Wait, what did you clip? Okay, so that was what was that? And recycle. Good. Well, that's cool. Recycle that shit. Hold on. Am I gonna smash it with the Halligan bar? Is that what we're gonna do? Or we're just gonna roll? Sure. We're gonna add another die because I don't want to fuck it up. We need a 14. That's a recycle, so that's a good thing. That's a recycle. Let's do this. Oh, yeah. So Barry, so the bird in Drunks and Dragons, his name's Barry, and every fucking time they say Barry when I'm watching them, I'm like, huh? Oh, that's. So there's 2 Barrys, and that song was written for that. Well, that song includes that. That song was written. Pogli sang that song last night as an intro because Reggie, the other character in this season of Drunks and Dragons, will fuck anything, and they met some fish people, and he kept talking about fish titties. So I had to I wrote a crooner song about fish titties, and that was part of it. And Barry's 12-year-old Eric Cochran, and so they keep having the talk with him. Anyway, okay, so Frank. How are you gonna do this, Frank? Oh, okay, so yeah. They come around the corner of this RV and barreling around it. And there's someone in the midst of being pulled up by this Dullahan. The Dullahan happens to be pretty low. Frank's got that net out and he flings it and he sees it like glitter as he's thinking, he's watching. He's like almost like Gossamer. It's just like, he's like, this isn't going to do anything. This isn't going to do fucking anything. And it hits it. But it sticks to the Dullahan. And he sees the Dullahan go up, and the net won't, the Gossamer kind of net won't let it rise. And as Gabrielle gets closer, Frank reaches out fuck it. He leaps from the back of the bike because that's so easy. For Frank, it is. He leaps from the back of the bike and grabs on to the Dullahan, and it turns and brings him down to the ground while kicking with his feet, because he's already picked up on the whole connection, obviously, with the connection with the bike. He kicks with his feet, bringing the body with him, and the bike goes out, and he manages to pull it out just before he hits the ground, and the Dullahan bursts into that gold glitter as the bike flies away and crashes, and the guy who was being pulled up, or the lady who was getting pulled up, smacks down on the ground, looks around dazed, hits the gas, and peels off. Right. Okay. So, in order to bury, all I gotta do is bury one gift. Bury. Can't go around glitter. Are you gonna be able to join us for Girls' Night Out on the 4th? Okay. We, luckily, are moving to the final nexus of tonight. As soon as that Dullahan gets separated and Gabrielle turns and stops and goes back for Frank, the sky clears like immediately, like the hunt is on the move again. And as they do that, Gabrielle looks up, and there she is, and she's looking back, and she winks at Gabriella, and Gabrielle feels the black hole inside her soul just suck even harder as the light inside her just flowing into it. Fucking bitch. She peels off, almost leaving Frank. Frank runs and grabs and just barely makes it on as she barrels after Maxie towards the tower. It's a huge stone lone mountain outside of the campgrounds. Because that's how they do. Wink. All right. The fucking Fae. Frank's drawn back up to 4. He moves, so he didn't take any damage. We are at a new place. This is the very first time I've ever played this Nexus in 58 games. The Bear Lodge. Confront using body or mind. Use the lower virtue of your body or mind. Okay. Gabriella, she needs to... Okay, I think what's going to have to happen here, ladies and gentlemen, is we're going to use another fleeting fragment. Not that one, this one. The desire to help. Her hands were the finest of any surgeon in practice today. Your condition, so rare, so intricate, the task fell to her alone. Yet you seem to be the only one to notice the tremors, the twitches. From fear or excitement? Yes, she intoned, her cadence offering no clues as the anesthetic took hold in you. Something new. Sacrifice, heal your discard pile. Gabrielle is down to 1 card in her deck, and if something will go south right now, she would be fading. We don't want that to happen. So we're going to use that. We're using a lot of Frank's fleeting fragments. We're going to have to... Bear Lounge sounds awesome. I would chill with bears. You know, the ones that aren't going to eat me. Because there's so many of those. This will be the first time I've ever confronted Coyote. Confront the base true threat Coyote who may not be avoided. Huh. That's if that's in Doom state when we do it. Oh, actually, I don't have to do that one. This is awesome. This is the last one, so this is where we're going to meet this Maxie. Okay, draw it up. Omen of Doom. Recycle 1 random card. Okay. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Okay. let me set this. So, weaving in between a few more trailers and RVs, they find themselves out in the open desert again. Except what they find wasn't what she was not expecting. Neither one was expecting this. There, laid out in front of them, is the whole wild hunt hovering in the sky above, all facing them. In front of them is Red Maxeh, sitting on her own chopper, with the stag horns coming off as the handlebars. Her red hair, voluminous red hair, just flying in the wind behind her, and there's no wind. In front of her, lower to on the ground, is another Dullahan, a headless rider. This one is humongous, gigantic even. The bike is a grotesque beast of a bike too, bigger than any bike Gabrielle had ever seen. And it's sitting there as if a champion of Red Maxeh, hovering off the ground maybe 4 feet. And then as they speed closer, it almost lowers itself till it's almost touching the ground. There's a crackle and thunder sounds as it gets closer to the ground. Everything breaks apart if the wild hunt touches the ground. It's hovering there, a foot off the ground, as Gabrielle and Frank speed towards Maxeh. Their eyes on Maxeh. She's the one that was pulling them. Okay. Lurk away. As they speed closer, it becomes apparent that oh no. So Gabrielle starts moving to one side, just go, because fuck this guy. She's gonna go around him. She's going for Red Maxeh. She's going for Red. She's not waiting. There's no other fucking this bitch has got to go down. Except that every time she moves, he's there, right there. As they get closer and closer, it's obvious they're gonna have to do something about this one. The roar of the hole is deafening. It's actually taking over the sound of the bikes from inside them, each of them. But here's the party time. Okay, I just read something and I'm wondering if I was been playing it wrong, but I don't think I did. Okay, on her card. Let's party. We're going to use body. Yes. I guess I don't have to. I can use rage. We're going to rage and body this guy. Gabrielle makes a decision, and she feels Frank tighten on her to let her know that he knows exactly what she's thinking, and he's all on board. They're gonna ram right into this fucking guy. We're going to use body. She's got 3 body. We're going to use her sweet chopper to boost the body. Wait, I'm sorry. No. Yes. No. I said I was using rage, didn't I? Because we're gonna blunderbuss this motherfucker too. All right, so she whips out her gun. They're going to hit it with the bike and the gun. Oh, no. Since it's not too far off the ground, she's going to hit it with the bike. And while she's hitting it with the bike, she's going to have the blunderbuss out and she's shooting Maxeh. That's what's fucking happened. Okay, so she has 3 rage. a resist in since she got one bonus die. Then, no. Yes. Flying rats are coming out to play. Flying rats, we're going to draw up to 4 cards from the Omen deck because we are not going to need this anymore. And we're going to add 4 body dice to this fucking roll. And then, is there anything that Frank can do that I can do better? He's going to use a Halligan bar. He's going to help out. All right, we're rolling a shit ton of dice. We need a 14 to have this happen. Yep. Hi, H. All right. Gabrielle's been driving a bike since, she'll tell you since she was 5 years old, but it was probably closer to 6. When she got on her first bike, was driving. It was 6, not 5. And this particular bike has been her baby for a long time. It is nothing for her to find a way to lift up off the ground with this bike. She comes barreling at this thing, this massive Dawn with no head. Massey's got this big, long bone whip that's made out of the bones of God knows what. It's long. It starts whipping it above its head. The sun has just come up. The sky's still pink in the background. The whole wild hunt is hovering in the air about 10 feet up behind it, with the Red Maxeh in the front behind, waiting as her champion whips the whip in the air. And Gabrielle and Frank don't have time for this bullshit. She pops the bike into the air, and the wheel and the whole bike rams into the Dullahan. And sure enough, Frank, Gabrielle, and hundreds of pound bike slamming into this thing. It wasn't big enough. It's completely pulled off the bike, and as it's being pulled off the bike, Gabrielle's got the blunderbuss out, and she's aimed at Red, and she fires, and the boom hits as the Dullahan bursts into gold glitter as it's separated from its bike. The bullet from the blunderbuss races towards Red, and like I said, she's kind of sitting there, and she's got her hands on her handlebars, and she puts up her hands, and the big old bullet stops right in front of her, Matrix style, and her hair falls, and she's concentrating, and the wild hunt starts pulling back, and she pulls back slowly, and as she's pulling back, and this is all happening while Gabrielle and Frank are still in the air, Gabrielle can feel the light inside her starting to flow back out of the hole that Maxie had put in there. They're all backing up as Frank and Gabrielle make their descent, and by the time they slam back down, the hunt's already back. And when they hit the ground, they hit it so hard, she has to do a lot of overcompensating to not just start flipping. By the time they're done, they look up, and the sky is clear. The hunt has moved on, and without them. Damn it. Shit. But the hole is closed. They no longer feel it. They've made their mark on Maxie, and she's closed the one that she made on them. They will meet again. We will meet again. We're not going back to Chicago right now, are we? No. We are not. We're heading south. We're heading south. Okay. We are drawing a few new fragments. We definitely need them too, because we spent a bunch of his. So here are our options. First one is, what did I just do with that? The Last Arrow. This is an enduring fragment, so this will be a power that lasts all the time. The last arrow. You can't tell what they're made of exactly. And the ones that didn't find purchase in your skin somewhere are still whizzling. Oh, wait, hold on. You can't tell what they're made of exactly. And the ones that didn't find purchase in your skin somewhere are still whizzing by or pliffing into the ground. There are 6 of these things in you now. And that seems like a lot. 6 too many, if you're being honest. 0 is a number you can live with. It's a double entendre, right? You laugh, and it hurts. But here comes the last one, finally. It certainly took them long enough. Play the body gift Ulster. Lower the cost by 1. We don't have the body gift Ulster. So why would I want this? That sucks. Oh, Jerry Holkins wrote that one. Okay. It's been a Penny Arcade couple of days. I don't think we want that one, but let's see what the other ones are. The new rules. The veterinarian couldn't stop shaking in front of you. A coy wolf, maybe? Someone hid it in the road and brought it into my clinic? 2 legs broken, at least 3 ribs. The chest cavity was compressed. Maybe spinal damage. I was trying to stabilize it. There was some exposed bone. It looked exactly like hickory wood. Same color, same hardness. It even had grain. And then it heaved up on its remaining legs and threw itself through the window there. I could see through its rib cage, and it was running. Sacrifice. Shuffle 1 damaged card into anybody's deck. Yeah, I'll probably take that one. They reincarnate. True rebirth is so much finer than any preacher's bath and invocation. You know a proper return requires death and darkness. A moment on the wheel. A moment of screaming speed. And then your eyes open into a new world, a finer body, difficult but new. Stretch your mouth wide and feel the seeds of new fangs deep in your jaw. Sacrifice. Heal 3, then discard 1 card. Yes, we need healing thingies. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. She doesn't need a new one. He's going to take the heal 3, and that's what we're going to do. We're going to do that. That is yours, my friend. That is yours, lady. That is yours. Thank you very much for joining us in the second episode of the Book of the Fae. Gabriella and Frank have stumbled kind of onto the Fae as they're raising an army across the Midwest, and there's no way they're gonna be able to go back to Chicago and leave this to just happen. They're gonna have to stop it. So we're gonna come back next week to see what they find as they start heading south, because that's the kind of the direction the Wild Hunt was heading. That's their feeling, at least. Thank you everybody for joining me, and you know what? I always forget to raid, and I think we're gonna raid if there's anybody to raid. If I feel like raiding. We can go see Spooky. All right, everybody, go say hi to Spooky. Let me do this. I don't know how many everybody is. I'm not paying attention. I could have did that, but that's Spooky Sprinkles is part of the Hero Approved Stream team. Okay. Y'all have a great evening, and I will see you hopefully tomorrow for Viva la Dungeon. Viva la Dungeon.